Well, hello, I'm Elicia, this is Benjamin, and today we're going to be reading the story of The Three Little Pigs. So, are you ready? Are you sat comfortably? Are your ears listening? Yes. Okay, The Three Little Pigs. Mother Pig had an announcement for her three little pigs. Well, not so little anymore, that was the point. I've taken care of you for a very long time, she said. I've done my best. The time has come for you to leave home and to seek your own fortune. The three little pigs squealed. The squeals were partly excitement, yippee, and partly fear, yikes, because Mother Pig was being entirely serious. The very next day, the three little pigs took their few possessions and started out, each going their separate way. The first little pig met a farmer with a cartload of straw. Well, it had been a cartload of straw, but it had just fallen off the back of a cart. Now the farmer was mumbling at it very angrily. The little pig had an idea. I could take care of that for you, he said. It was agreed in no time. The little pig used the straw to build a house. It looked like a haystack, but it was in fact a house. The little pig sat inside, enjoying his easy success. From pigsty to palace, he said. Just then, a knock came on the door. Little pig, let me come in. The little pig ran to the window. What he saw was not as he feared. It was much, much worse. The big bad wolf was outside, and he gave the little pig a wicked wink. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin, exclaimed the first little pig. The wolf smirked. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. The wolf huffed. The wolf puffed. And then he huffed and he puffed until his bad breath buffeted through the house and blew it to bits. Then the big bad wolf gobbled up the first little pig. The second little pig had started off in the woods. There he met a woodcutter who was making a bonfire out of unwanted branches. The second little pig had a flash of inspiration. Oh, Mr. Woodcutter, could you let me take those sticks, please? It was agreed in no time. In the corner of a forest, the second little pig made a ring of good poles and wove twigs between them. Then he put a tall pole in the middle to support a leafy roof. A stick house is sturdy, he congratulated himself. Just then, a knock came on the door. Little pig, let me come in. The second little pig ran to the window. What he saw was not as he feared. It was much, much worse. The big bad wolf was outside, and he gave the little pig a wicked wink. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin, exclaimed the second little pig. The wolf snarled. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. The wolf huffed, the wolf puffed, and then he huffed and he puffed until he blew the stick house to bits. Then the big bad wolf gobbled up the second little pig. The third little pig walked along the riverbank. There she met a man who was stacking up some bricks and grumbling to himself. So the man orders a load of bricks and then he changes his house design, said the brickmaker. All these are going to waste. Or, said the third little pig, I could make good use of those. It was agreed in no time. However, building a brick house took a very long time. The bricks were heavy. There were delays with the weather. The design with the splendid kitchen range ran into all kinds of snags. The third little pig almost changed the whole plan partway through. But in the end, it was done. A brick house is brilliant, she said, and the fireplace will be just splendid for cooking over. Just then, a knock came on the door. Little pig, let me come in. The third little pig ran to the window. It was just as she had expected. Another problem to solve. The big bad wolf was outside and he gave the little pig a wicked wink. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin, she exclaimed. The wolf smiled. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. The wolf huffed. The wolf puffed. And then he puffed and he huffed. And then he huffed and he puffed. And then he puffed and he huffed and he puffed. Then he had to sit down and have a little think about it. He spoke sweetly. It's a wonderful house. Might I come in and take a look around? For an answer, the third little pig simply slid another bolt across the door. Would you come and advise me on how to improve my lair? For an answer, the third little pig simply drew the curtains. The sun set. Twilight came. The wolf slipped through the shadows and onto the roof. And then he climbed onto the chimney. Here I come, he yowled. Meanwhile, the third little pig had lit a fire and was boiling a big pot of water. The wolf fell into the boiling water and yowled. Not for long, the little pig popped the lid onto the pan and made a stew. Delicious, she said, as she wolfed it down. The end. I hope you enjoyed. See you soon.